Praise the Most High today, family. Praise the highest Yahuwah today. The Most High Elohim. Yahuwah Sabaoth. Captain of heavens and earthly armies. Hallelujah. Now, family, I hope everyone is well today. And like myself, you're able to get out and enjoy this day. Getting yourself in some fresh air, some sunshine, and the Most High willing, some good exercise. Hallelujah. It's an absolutely gorgeous day here in the Carolinas, family. I just got out here to the park and sat down, and this gust of wind started hitting me right in the face. And I know what it is. The Most High telling me to calm down, cool out, relax, don't get uptight. Breathe, Joker. I ain't gonna say breathe, nigga. I ain't gonna say that. We used to say that back in the day when my nephew, when he was a little chap, he used to cry and he would stop in between his cry and start trying to catch his breath. He was like, and they would be like, breathe, Narada, breathe, Narada. His mom and his grandmother. I'm like, leave that joke alone. He all right, he'll breathe. Like, breathe, Narada, breathe. I'm like, leave that joke alone. He got older. I used to pick on him. I said, breathe, nigga, breathe. Oh, boy. Pardon me, family. That was a back down memory lane memory. But it was so funny. Because he would sit there and act like he was going to die. Eyes get all big. Like, breathe, Narada, breathe. No, hush that crying, boy. let me breathe and relax. Because I was very upset earlier today. And the Most High said, come talk to me about it. And I did, and we formulated an idea around it because it's a huge problem in Yasharal. When we're supposed to be uniting, we have agents out here that's taking the coin, Judas's, to keep us separated. And it's little minor divisions, little silly stuff. But I hope everyone else is well today. And like myself, you're able to get out and enjoy this beautiful day. It's gorgeous out, family. We just had a bunch of clouds most of the day. That's kept it nice and mild, cool today. Not. It's been warm today, not so muggy hot. We're coming out of this heat wave. We're supposed to get the cold front tomorrow, but it seems like it's coming in today. But it's been much cooler today. And I thank the Most High for it. It was stifling the last few days, last few weeks. But the Most High got us through it. He's always faithful, family. Remember that he's always faithful. And let's get some scripts in us. But first, let's give this idea's title. It's called Agents of Light or Darkness. There's no in between. That's not what we said. We said agents of light or darkness. There's absolutely no in between. We looked at 2 Corinthians. Let me put some light on the subject. We looked at 2 Corinthians 6:14 through 15. Do not be unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship has righteousness with lawlessness? And what communion has light with darkness? And what accord has Mashiach with Belial? And Belial is the angel of lawlessness and the ruler of this world, Hasatan, the devil. We don't have no kind of accord with him. And then say we have one accord with Mashiach. That's not how it works. Or what part has a believer with the unbeliever? None. And when I went to the Most High with this, he said, either you're with me or against me. No, he said, either you're scattering or you're gathering. Pardon me. And I'm going to tell y'all why I got hot and heated. Let's get these scripts in us like we said. Either you are with me or you are against me. Like we said, there's absolutely no in between. The text says in Matthew 12:30, he who is not with me once and for all on my side is against me. And he who does not unequivocally gather with me scatters. I like that version I saw. It said once and for all on my side. Not just sometimes. Not when you feel like it. Not when it's profitable. He said unequivocally. Those who do not gather unequivocally gathers with me scatters. Now we don't want to be labeled as one who scatters. Because we know who they are, don't we? Yeah, these angels, these agents of darkness, are in all actuality wolves in sheep's clothing. God, they come smiling. Come like they know all the scripts. Which they do know the scripts, but they don't know the one who wrote them. They don't know who the one who spoke them. They don't have his heart. They straight up devils. Just like Hasatan, he know all the scripts. He'll give you a little piece of the script to get in, and then come and beguile you. But Matthew 7:15 speaks on them. Yahushua said, beware of false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. Wolves in sheep's clothing is an idiom describing someone who appears harmless and friendly, like family members, or that best friend you known since high school, but is actually deceitful, and you know how to put a meaning on it's deceitful, and is guilty of or involving deceit, deceiving or misleading others, and dangerous. This text said they dangerous, family. The meaning is deceit. The meaning of deceitful is dangerous, misleading others. It originates from Yahushua's Sermon on the Mount in the Basura of Matthew, where it's used as a warning against false prophets. The phrase highlights the deceptive nature of these individuals who hide their true harmful intentions behind a facade of innocence or trustworthiness. No, they're not trustworthy. They're not innocent. They're devils. Hallelujah. And the text says, if you love me, do what? Do what I teach. Keep my commandments. We see that in John 14:15. If you love me, you will keep my commandments. You will do what I say. And it goes on to say in John 14:21-27, he that has my commandments and keep them, he it is that loves me. And he that loves me shall be loved of my Father. And I will love him and will manifest myself to him. Judas said unto him, not Iscariot, Adonai, how is it that you will manifest yourself unto us and not unto the world? Question of the day. Just like we had in the prior recording, how come he woke us up? Why didn't he wake me up? Oh, he gave you the chance. He said, wake up. You said, no, I want to hit the snooze button. Or in other words, he said, wake up. I got something for you to do. No, I like what I'm doing. I don't want to hear yours. I don't want to hear what you got to say. I don't care if you are my maker with an intent or purpose for me. The reason you made me. Now I want to do this over here. I like doing this. Okay. But Judas, I like his question. He said, how come you manifest yourself unto us and not unto the world? The text says, this is what Yahushua said. Yahushua answered and said unto him, if a man loves me, he will keep my words, and my Father will love him, and we will come unto him and make our abode with him. He that loves me not keeps not my sayings, and the word which you hear is not mine. And the word which you hear is not mine. And the word which you hear is not mine. And the word which you hear is not mine. The word that you hear is not his. He ain't speak that. He ain't tell you to do that. He ain't tell you to come jump on my page talking about I shouldn't be wearing a head covering. Or gonna drop a script in the comments about I shouldn't be wearing a head covering. It says he that is praying or prophesying should not be wearing a head covering, or he defiles his head. But in what recording have I held prayer meetings? And what recording have I prophesied in? You ignorant. I ain't gonna cuss. You ignorant. See what you did? You scrolled across my page. Somebody sent you my page and said he think he Yasharal. He over there teaching with head covers on. He over there sharing his testimony with a hat on and a scully cap. He can't be doing that. So you jumped aboard and said, nah, he can't be doing that. The script say don't do that. But what the text says. He who loves me not keeps not my sayings, and the word which you hear is not mine. In all actuality, what he's saying, but it's the Father's who sent me. But you're not hearing his word. I'm gonna make sure we drive that point home. You're not hearing his voice. All you see is the letter of the law. You don't hear his Ruach HaKadosh, who's saying you better go and watch that boy recording before you try to correct him. You better watch it all the way through to make sure he's not praying or prophesying, because once you speak on him, there ain't no turning back from that. There ain't no coming back from putting your mouth on the Most High's chosen vessels. Just because they're not lining up the way you doing it, don't mean they're not lining up with his way. The Most High knows his word better than you do. And he knows it better than I do. But I know better than be out here prophesying and doing something I'm not called to do. He knows better than that. That's why he don't have me up here prophesying or praying on these recordings. But they ignorant fools. That's what they are. They ignorant fools, unlearned. Thank you, Pop. And on the way over here, he reminded me of a conversation I had with my auntie day before yesterday. And she was like, be very careful. She won't tell me, she was just saying in general. Be careful how you try to give somebody else advice. Because if you hadn't been through it, you're gonna have to go down there through it. I was like, you're all right. That's why I only testify what I know, what I've been through. I only testify about these scars I have here on my chest, these 2 scars. Them deep gashes right there. That's what I'm doing, my fella. I'm encouraging my brothers and sisters by my testimony daily. But what are you doing? You scattering. Family, listen to what these folks do over there. And it's a group of camp boys. Tell the truth, shame Hasatan. What they're over there doing is saying that they originated the Basora. They saying because we were saying this saying, nobody else can say it. Which is supposed to be the Basora, right? They saying they copying us, how we do things. Such ignorant fools. That's all they are, fools. Yahusha didn't say, this is my Basora, don't share it. But what you're saying, nobody wants to share. Because you blind trying to lead other folks. So all of y'all blind and falling in the ditch. Family, I was heated up when I saw that. And I replied back quickly, out of my emotions. When did you see me prophesying or praying on any of my recordings? I said, if you're gonna correct somebody with script, make sure you know what you're correcting. Because they don't, and like I wrote in my notes, they come by and do a drive-by, just shooting up anything and everything they see because it don't look like what they think it's supposed to look like. But you know what you can do with that, don't you, fella? You know what you can do with that, don't you? The Most High don't like ugly. And like somebody told me, he ain't too keen on cute either. I heard that, I was hot. I didn't want to hear that at that time. Because I was telling that individual that I said, the Most High don't like ugly. He don't like the way you treat me. But they was quick with it. They said he ain't too keen on cute either. Yeah, Father. You better be very careful who you speaking on out here. When you're not doing what he told you to do. He said gather. Exhort your brothers and sisters. He didn't say get online and point out what's wrong with other folks. Talking about they teaching and preaching like y'all. Copying y'all. Where you get your Besorah from? Did you not get what you teaching and preaching from the holy text? Or the set apart text? Or is it yours? Did it originate from you? You ignorant fool. That's what you are. An ignorant fool. And all these folks out here talking about Hebrew Israelites, got our names all in their mouth. Don't bit more know what they're talking about because they don't want to study for themselves. And it's all a script. You can tell they're agents. Somebody wrote out a script and say, hit this point, hit this point, hit this point. And we like, look at these fools. Don't we know they all saying the same thing? And we debunking them in the word, the text, the holy text, the set apart text. Not running our mouths. We don't have our own Besorah. This is the Most High's Besorah. The good news. What most would say God spell. We don't say no God spell. We say Besorah. That's what it is. The actual good news. Not entrapping people. And that's what this fella here is doing. Camps. I said, Pop, I'm going to stay out of my flesh. I need to hear from you on this. And let's get back what he said. So I quickly deleted the comment as the Most High reminded me that I didn't need to explain myself to nobody but him. Nor did I need to give unneeded attention to unwise folks. Unwise and unlearned. Unlearned. And you can tell they unlearned because they saying the same thing. Each one of them has heard what the other one said. Or it's like I said, they write it down in the script. Say this to them. Like we say, they're getting paid by that 503(1)(c), I believe they call it. Yeah, that's where they're getting it from. They getting their email every day. This is what you say. This is what you do. And then they say, we're going to forward your money to the bank account you gave us. And I'm shaking my head like, Judas Iscariot. Not the one that's not Iscariot, but this is another Judas Iscariot. The one that sold Yahusha out for coins. But the Most High said, he's not forgetting these comments. He's not forgetting the money they took to bash his children. He's not forgetting. So you better be getting on your knees and doing some repenting. But ask yourself that today. Where are you? Are you an agent of darkness or an agent of light? Are you gathering the Most High's chosen people like he commanded us to by exhorting one another daily or not? Hallelujah. I know where I'm at and where I'm going to stay. I'm going to continue in Yahusha, in Yahuwah, through and by Yahusha's example for me. Don't get uptight. Breathe, Joker. I ain't going to say breathe, nigga. I ain't going to say that. We used to say that back in the day when my nephew, when he was a little chap, he used to cry and he would stop in between his cry and start trying to catch his breath. He was like, and they would be like, breathe, Narada, his mom and his grandmother. I like, leave that joke alone. He'll breathe. Like, breathe, Narada, breathe. I'm like, leave that joke alone. He got older. I used to pick on him. I said, breathe, nigga, breathe. Oh boy. Pardon me, family. That was Back down memory lane memory. But it was so funny. Because he would sit there and act like he was going to die. Eyes get all big. Like, breathe, Narada, breathe. No, hush that crime, boy. Family, do stay up and keep pushing forward in the right direction. Shalom. Hallelujah.